about remodeling. It's about legacy. In Minot and Bismarck, ServPro is your partner in transformation. We don't just build back, we elevate every space.
Great news! If you're looking for a new vehicle, Ryan Family Dealerships has the best selection we've had in years. You'll find fantastic offers from Nissan, Honda, Chevrolet, Buick, GMC, Cadillac, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram.
Hold on. Ryan sells Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram?
Yes, we do, and we'd love to sell one to you. Visit one of our 5 convenient locations in Minot and Williston. Get your next vehicle from a name you know and trust. Ryan Family Dealerships.
This presentation on the PSP Network is proudly brought to you by PSP Network. It's game day.
That sinking feeling you get when this happens? That's oil change-anxiety. The anxiety of being without a car with a billion things to do. The fear of being overcharged. The stress of not knowing where to go or who to trust. But you never get those feelings at Valvoline Instant Oil Change, where you can watch us work right from your car, and we finish up in about 15 minutes.
We changed your oil and did our 18-point safety check.
Valvoline Instant Oil Change. Service you can see, experts you can trust.
Not even 24 hours removed from a 68-62 win on the road against Bismarck Century. Number 1 Minot High is back in action tonight, hosting the Jamestown Blue Jays in some more West Region boys basketball action on the PSP Network. Here to bring it to you tonight alongside Bryce Gutnick, I'm Owen Patterson. Welcome into the Valvoline Instant Oil Change pregame show with timely services that won't slow you down and no appointment needed. It's a stay-in-your-car drive-through oil change. It'll take about 15 minutes at any of their locations in Minot and Bismarck. Also find out what they do online at VIOC.com. Bryce, you tuned into that game last night on the PSP Network between the Magicians and the Patriots?
I did, Owen. I was wondering, I had talked to you. It was probably a long night with the drive home back from the capital city there. But like you said, quick turnaround for the Magi could be interesting tonight. How they handle that, see if they, what they got for legs left and stuff. That can be definitely challenging sometimes.
It was a tough battle last night against Bismarck Century. They found Minot High found themselves down at the half. It was a low-scoring first half, really, but then a 14-0 run midway through the second half really turned the tides in that matchup and led Minot High the rest of the way. A couple of clutch free throws at the very end secured the win. All in all, a very good win for this team heading into the final few games of the season.
And that's huge. I don't like to kind of call out maybe almost an Achilles heel to this team. Their free throw shooting hasn't been particularly great this season, so it's a good sign for the Magi to be in that kind of situation, close game like that, and step up to the charity stripe and knock those down.
3 of the last 4 games Minot High has played, they found themselves down at half. They've been able to win 2 of those. The one loss, Bismarck High, their 1 loss on the entire season. On the other side for Jamestown, they come in at 5-11, but they're on a bit of a roll here. 2 wins consecutively after a 7-game losing streak there in January. This is a Blue Jays team that continues to every day kind of play with a different lineup. They've gone through a lot already this season, but it seems like they're starting to come together here as we head into February.
Yeah, we've heard some about the injuries. I know we have a couple kids out tonight here for the Jays here tonight. So anytime you're missing some key components like that, 2 guys that score the basketball well for you, you're kind of rotating pieces. It can be definitely challenging to deal with that during the season. But hey, as of late, they've been playing some of their better basketball. That is, Owen.
Yeah, the Blue Jays are without 2 double-digit scorers per game. Thomas Newman and Ryan Larson inactive for today's game, but the player to watch for Jamestown is Dalton Lamb. He scores 19 points per game. This is a guy that was in the 20s all season, just dipped below that 20-point per game mark. He's also missed a couple games due to injury. He was out the first time these 2 teams played out in Jamestown very early on this season. He's a really good scorer there, Dalton Lamb for Jamestown.
I tell you what, just a prolific scorer, averaging upwards of 19 points per game there. I'm guessing he's going to see a combination of Winchensky and Shell tonight. It's going to be interesting. I think they'll probably start with Shell. They tend to, that wingspan of Shell, they kind of give him the task of handling the defensive duties of their best player and stuff. So I would expect Shell to start out on Mr. Lamp tonight.
All right, we're just getting started here from Magic City Campus Gymnasium. 16-1 Minot, 5-11 Jamestown coming your way here on the PSP Network. Later on, Valvoline Instant Oil Change pregame show rolls on after this commercial break.
All right, bring it up. Come on. Someone's got to call a play. All right, let's go. I right, zoom, spider 2, Y banana. You don't like that one? Okay. I right, 40 power? No. Don't want that one either? All right, go kick off. Get out of here. Let's go.
First Western is your independent community bank with all the online conveniences you want and an experienced team you can count on.
First Western Bank and Trust. You can bank on us.
Whether it's getting an education, making priceless memories, learning to play, playing to learn, or simply getting where you need to go, the team at Ackerman Estvold has been behind these projects and countless others, developing critical infrastructure, valuable spaces, and even some good old-fashioned fun. Entrusted with the things you know, but delivering more than you may realize. Ackerman Estvold, trusted for decades and decades to come.
The dictionary defines community as a group of people living in the same place or sharing common goals. Community is the largest part of our name, and we make it the largest part of our business. We support our local schools, organizations, youth programs, and local events from Bowman to Bismarck, because we all share a common goal to better the quality of life in our communities. Come bank with us at Dakota Community Bank and Trust, your real community bank.
Meet Gary. Gary is an ordinary guy, but right now Gary has car trouble. Gary doesn't know about magic towing. Don't be like Gary. Remember the name and the number. It's Magic Towing. We are here to help 24/7. Magic Towing in Western North Dakota. Don't be like Gary. Remember the name and the number. It's Magic Towing.
Welcome back to Magic City Campus Gymnasium. Here it's just one game tonight. Minot High takes on Jamestown in WDA boys basketball action on the PSP Network. One of three, actually 4 games on the PSP Network tonight. Doubleheader down in Bismarck between the Bismarck High Demons and St. Mary's Saints. Hockey from just down the road at the Mesa Arena. And also right here, we thank you for tuning into the PSP Network tonight. Such a big night yesterday, hoping to carry it into today's action as well. Well, let's carry on with our Valvoline Instant Oil Change pregame show. Taking a look at the standings in the West region coming into tonight. There was only one game yesterday. That was Minot High and Century. The Magicians atop the standings at the moment, 11-1, a game ahead of Bismarck High, the only team to take down the Magi this season. Demons are 10-2 in conference play. Century sits at 9-3, Dickinson at 6-5, Legacy and Mandan tied there at 5th at 5-6. Jamestown sits in 7th with a 3-8 conference record, and St. Mary's and Williston at the bottom, 1-10. Everybody in action tonight except for Century. Legacy's at Dickinson, Williston at Mandan, and like you said, Bismarck High at St. Mary's. You take a look at those matchups tonight. Legacy at Dickinson is really the one that stands out there. That's a big game for those two teams. Sabres looking to get as high as 4th. Midgets, they've been on a bit of a roll lately. They're starting to play some good basketball as well out west.
I tell you what, I had highlighted that before we went on the arrow, and I'm very interested to see the outcome of that one. It seems like, I don't like to say it's a foregone conclusion, but you know, you've got Minot. We know about Minot High. We know what Bismarck High is doing right now. We know what Century's done all year. Kind of trying to find that 4th team in the West here that could make up those 4 teams out of this region here to make that state tournament. I tell you what, Legacy and Dickinson are going to be right there.
Talking about that region tournament, we'll have it on the PSP Network. The WDA tournament, February 29th to March 2nd, and also out east. And it's kind of been something we've also been talking about off air. Who has any idea who's coming out of any of those regions? You just explained the top 3 teams here in the West, but none of those spots are for sure at this point. Talk about a Legacy and a Dickinson out east. Fargo Davies, who we'll talk about in a second when we take a look at those rankings. They just got Mason Claybo back. It's all kind of mixed together out east. Talk about those tournaments right now and the outlook with just a couple weeks left until we get into March Madness.
I tell you what, I think madness might be the correct word there, Owen. What we could see in those tournaments. I've talked to a few coaches out east. They're telling me on any given night they feel like any one of these teams can beat each other. You've already seen it with some sorts, and I think it's going to continue. Interesting to see with Claybo back there at Davies and what they are at full strength. You've got to believe they're a contender with him at 100%. He's such a game changer. Cheyenne playing some very good basketball. North kind of maybe getting into the swing of things, getting Jeremiah Sim back into the rotation there and stuff. A lot of talent out east as well, Owen.
All right, let's take a look at those most recent rankings, which came out last week Wednesday. Minot High still at number 1, Bismarck at number 2 with 5 first-place votes. Then there's Davies, 2 first-place votes this week. They sit at number 3. They haven't changed since the week before. Century at number 4. They just suffered the loss to Minot High after a loss to Dickinson. It's kind of been a rough part of the schedule here for the Patriots recently. And West Fargo Cheyenne at 5 with Fargo South Dickinson and Fargo North receiving votes. I think Davies is the most interesting team there to talk about right now with Claybo returning.
I tell you what, yeah, I think those rankings are about as accurate as you could be, to be honest. I don't really see any problems with them. Like you said, we talk about it a lot. I don't know how much the coaches look at it and stuff. I don't know how much they look into it and stuff, but I wouldn't sleep on Fargo South either. I've heard a lot of good things, just the athletic ability of a team like them and such. So a lot of talent in AA basketball, Owen.
We'll break down this matchup between Minot and Jamestown a little bit more after this commercial break. Our final segment of the Valvoline Instant Oil Change pregame show is coming up next here on the PSP Network.
Jersey Mike slices your sub right in front of you, see? The slicer, the meat and cheese, it has a rhythm.
This is the rhythm of the slice. The slice. Oh yeah. The rhythm of the slice. This is the rhythm of the slice. The slice. Oh yeah.
Order for Danny?
Sliced right in front of you. It's a Jersey Mike's thing. A sub above.
Are you moving?
your business, or your home. Across the town or across the country, we know it can be stressful. To ensure your possessions arrive on time, intact, and on budget, make your move with Jobbers Moving and Storage. Jobbers can help you with every aspect of your move. With our efficient step-by-step approach to move management, we can tailor a plan to suit your needs and schedule. With locations in Bismarck, Fargo, Minot, and Aberdeen, Jobbers Moving and Storage is your choice. Visit jobberswarehouse.com. It's Jobbers Moving and Storage. Whether you're looking for a full-service financial plan or planning for farm or business succession, Planning Team Financial Advisors is here to help you work toward achieving your financial goals. With locations in Bismarck, Garrison, and Center, our full-service team of professionals are dedicated to helping you work towards achieving your financial goals. Visit us online, planningteam.com.
Securities offered through LPL Financial, member of FINRA Civic. Investment advisory services offered through New Edge Advisors, LLC, a registered investment advisor. New Edge Advisors, LLC, and Planning Team Financial Advisors are separate entities from LPL Financial.
Jamestown and Minot High on the PSP Network tonight. Let's take a look at our Northern Plains Heating and Air keys to the game. Northern Plains Heating and Air has over 25 years of experience as your heating and air experts. As a factory authorized dealer for AeroSeal, there's no other choice to seal your heating and air game than Northern Plains. Find them online at northern-plains.com. We talk about this every time Minot High is on the air. What do you need to do tonight to beat them? We talk a lot of X's and O's. Who needs to guard to who? You need to score this many points. But really, it's kind of come down to, can you possibly outwork? Can you possibly put out more effort than what Minot High does night in and night out?
I tell you what, just, I mean, look at these stats. The 52.8 points per game they've allowed on the season. Oh, and I tell you what, Jamestown, you're going to have to do something special tonight. You know, you talk about just that total effort game. Going to definitely have some bench contributions. I tell you what, Lamp's going to have to be special tonight for the Blue Jays to try and pull this upset off tonight, Owen.
Three-point shooting has been down lately for Minot High in their last 4 games, averaging just 5 made threes per game compared to their season average of 7.5. Jamestown gives up the highest three-point field goal percentage of any team in the West region. You think Minot High's maybe, you know, that could be a game plan early on to try and pull away from the Blue Jays here, knowing the capabilities of Minot High shooting the 3-ball?
Oh, definitely. Maybe get to that spread set, get Winchensky in the lane, get some looks for Schaefer and Shell. I tell you what, I'd like to maybe see Schaefer get a little more selfish, for maybe lack of a better word there. Just maybe shoot the basketball a little more. He's been so great on the glass, and he's got that inside-out game. But like you said, 3-ball could be very critical tonight. See if they can get that percentage up. Like last few games hasn't been the best shooting effort from them, but maybe tonight that changes, Owen.
Yeah, Grayson Schaefer put on quite a show last night against Century with the 2-hand slam. That was his big highlight, but made a lot of great defensive plays as well. Minot High was putting up a lot of blocks against the Patriots. That height advantage might come into play tonight against Jamestown as well. But yeah, Schaefer, a player to watch here as we continue on with this season. One that has been pretty solid for Minot High so far this year. 16-1 record on the line as they take on the Jamestown Blue Jays tonight on the PSP Network. One final break in our Valvoline Instant Oil Change pregame show. We'll have the starting lineups and tip-off ahead of this one. It's Tuesday Night Hoops on the PSP Network.
Property owners in Bismarck and Minot seek transformation. ServPro's construction program brings both vision and precision. From that very first hammer strike to the final touch of paint, our dedication remains unwavering. It's not just about remodeling. It's about legacy. In Minot and Bismarck, ServPro is your partner in transformation. We don't just build back, we elevate every space.
Wondering whether you need wealth management? Wealth management is a multifaceted offering that should provide opportunities for growth and security. At BNC National Bank, we pride ourselves on putting your priorities first and providing practical, objective financial advice. Our team can help you assess your goals and take stock of your assets to determine whether wealth management is right for you. Speak to a member of our team today to learn more.
For decades, Nodak Insurance Company has been serving our state's residents in good times and challenging times. we come together for the greater good. From simple acts of kindness to company-wide efforts that make a difference in our community. It's who we are, rooted in North Dakota and ready to serve when it matters most. Nodak Insurance Company, agents with answers.
Darren Johnson, Cody Olson, and Scott Wilkins, your agents with answers in Mandan.
You have built an amazing life by working hard and doing your job well. Delivering financial advice is what we do well. At Ameriprise Financial, our job is to use our skills, experience, and research to help you become more successful in today's economy. What we want you to walk away from each encounter with is satisfaction in knowing that together, we've done what we can to help you work toward a better future.
Between the visiting Jamestown Blue Jays and your Minot High Magicians. At this time, the nation's colors will be presented by the Minot High School Air Force Junior ROTC Color Guard Detail. The Color Guard Detail is commanded by Cadet Technical Sergeant Anna Rayhoff. Tonight's anthem will be performed by Magic City Campus Junior, Devin Beckel. As always, please remain at attention and hold your applause until the colors have been retired.
Oh, say, can you see?
As we bring you back into the Valvoline Instant Oil Change pregame show with timely services that won't slow you down and no appointment needed. To stay in your car, drive through oil change. It'll take about 15 minutes at any of their locations in Minot or Bismarck. Also find out what they can do online at VIOC.com. They know you're busy. Don't when they visit their service center, they don't waste your time or their own at Valvoline Instant Oil Change. Well, let's take a look at the starting lineups tonight, beginning with the Blue Jays of Jamestown. It'll be a 6'1 junior guard wearing number 1, Noah Meisner. 6'1 senior guard, the leading scorer, averaging 19 points per game and shooting 41% from beyond the arc. Number 10, Dalton Lamp. 6'3" senior forward number 15, James Horgan, gets another start tonight. 5'10" junior guard number 20, Caleb Sheely, and also the leading blocks getter in the West region, 6'5" senior center number 33, Jack Van Berkom. That's the starting five tonight. For Jason Carroll, the head coach of the Blue Jays, 5-11 on the season, snapped a 7-game losing streak by beating St. Mary's 78-62 and continued on with their winning ways at Legacy, picking up a 62-61 win over the Sabres. Jamestown 5-11 overall, 3-8 in West Region play. On the other side for the Minot High Magicians, they'll go with the 6'3" junior guard number 1, Peyton Schell, 6'2" junior guard number 20, Eric Winchesky, 6'5" senior forward number 21, Logan Conklin, 6'6" junior forward number 30, Landon Bedell, and the 6'5" junior forward Grayson Schaefer. Minot High, West Region leading 52.8 points per game allowed. They're 16-1 on the year, 11-1 in conference play, and led by head coach Dean Winchesky. They also forced the third most turnovers in the West Region. That might be a factor tonight as well, Bryce.
Yeah, I tell you what, I really liked what Coach Winchesky's done. We've kind of seen him switching up that starting spot. It seems like Bedell's kind of starting to solidify himself into that role. Gosh, he had a really good game last night, was really good on the boards. But total team effort again from them. I don't expect anything less tonight, Owen.
Jamestown in the road blue with the white numbers, outline in black, white trim, and the Blue Jay logo on the side of the shorts. Minot High in the home white with maroon and gold numbers, maroon and gold trim. The tip off at center court, it'll be Van Berkom against Schaefer. Jamestown and Minot, Tuesday night hoops on the PSP Network. We are underway from Magic City Campus Gymnasium. Tip-off controlled by the Magicians. That's Eric Winchesky bringing it across the half-court line for Minot. Conklin down to the block, and Schaefer double-teamed by Lamp, and Van Berkom lost the ball, and we're going to get a tie-up here and a turnover on the first Magi possession.
What great set play there by the Magi. Schaefer just didn't handle that pass. It was a good pass. Had a pretty decent look if he can handle it, but nonetheless, it's a turnover for the Jays to start here. Their ball.
Winchesky starts defending Lamp tonight. Looks like he's going to be in his face the whole time as Lamp has the ball back, lost his footing, pass it back out to Noah Meisner. 9 on the shot clock. Jamestown pulls up from the free throw line. It's Meisner, and there's their first points. Noah Meisner gets the Blue Jays in the lead.
Tell you what, not an easy thing with Shell on you, taking him right to the rack. Pulls up.
Winchesky not going to wait any longer. Gets Minot High back to a tie game at 2-2. Blue Jays with the basketball now. Van Berkom gets it at the top of the key, guarded by Schaefer for the Magi. Here's Caleb Sheely over to Dalton Lamp, trying to spin into the lane, passes it off of Conklin, trying to get it to Sheely in the corner. There'll be a turnover on the Blue Jays. Shell over to Winchesky. Winchesky patiently waiting, cross-court pass to Shell into the corner, Conklin. Half the shot clock gone by. He's gonna skip it to Winchesky. Hits off the rim, no good. Minute and a half gone by, 2 points apiece between the Blue Jays and Magicians. Here's Sheely from the near side corner. It's up and no good. Offensive rebound for Lamp. Second chance blocked by Eric Winchesky. Away go the Magicians with the basketball. Conklin going to take it himself. Shot deflected by Meisner. Offensive board, Bedell. A steal by Jamestown. Everybody's slipping.
Slipping right in the middle of the lane, that same spot, and it seems like everyone is.
That time it was Sheely, and his pass was deflected. Ended up being a turnover. The offense is now start to slow down, trying to get into a rhythm. Bedell to Conklin. He looks, gives off to Shell. 3 from the wing, it's good. Peyton Shell with the first made three-point field goal of the night for Minot High, gives them their first lead of the game as well.
Great pick there by Bedell, gets a wide open Shell. First 3 for the Magi on the evening.
On the other end for the Blue Jays, it's Lamp in the corner. He's gonna take a shot at a long 3. Off the mark, no good. Rebound tracked down by Schaefer eventually near the Minot High bench. Wincheski straight down the floor off the pass from Conklin. Couldn't get the shot to fall, but he'll head to the Serve Pro free throw line for 2.
I tell you what, you see it already. Wincheski causing some problems for Lamp, kind of speeding them up.
Foul called on Jack Van Berkom. Jamestown, his first personal, first team foul. First free throw attempt by Wincheski today is good. The Serve Pro free throw line with 24/7 emergency service and trained technicians. Using advanced technology, it's Serve Pro. Wincheski gets the second one to fall as well. Magicians lead 7-2. Van Berkom trying to get it to Lamp. Good off-ball defense by Wincheski. Lamp eventually does get the ball in his hands. Gives off to Horgan. Tried to get it out to Sheely, but it went through his hands and out of bounds.
I'll tell you what, I know we're only 3 minutes in, Owen, but Wincheski's effort already on Lamp has really stood out. He is playing hard defensively.
Magicians with the basketball. Wincheski from the elbow. Passes down to Conklin, catches it on the baseline. Out to Schaefer in the corner, no good. Rebound Van Berkom. And Berkom averages 6.4 rebounds per game. That's 5th best in the WDA at this point. Off balance shot by Lamp. Flanked off the rim, no good. Wincheski with the rebound. Kick out Shell. Tries another one from downtown. Can't get that one to fall. 14-14 left. First half, 7-2 lead for the Magi. Jamestown hasn't scored since their first possession. Sheely picks up his dribble in the lane. Out to Lamp. Now Horgan controls. Long three on the way from Meisner. Short. Offensive board for Sheely. Give to Meisner. He's going to try and drive. Trying to put a shot over Bedell. Can't get that one to fall either. Full court press by Lamp. Gets the takeaway. Meisner open from the corner. Can you get that one? No. There's a lid on the basket now for Jamestown.
Tell you what, the help defense from the Magi, so impressive these first few minutes when they're out to the 7-2 lead.
Wincheski again, but that one got stuck on the rim. He's found a lot of open lanes to the basket. Just one field goal. Meisner will try and work his way past Shell. Gets stopped. Here goes Horgan right through the lane and through the Magi defense for 2. And that stops a 7-0 run over 5 minutes.
Got into Conklin's body a little bit. Super aggressive going down in the lane. It's a good sign for the Blue Jays.
Schaefer off the glass at a tough angle. Minot goes back up by 5, and Coach Wincheski is going to call his first timeout. It's a Ryan Family Dealership timeout on the floor. Minot High 9, Jamestown 4, 12:50 left in the first half here on the PSP Network.
Shields Visa is more than just a card. It's the freedom to go. It's a gateway to explore and do more of what you love. Imagine where the Shields Visa can take you. So join us in discovering endless possibilities. Shields Visa. Together, we've got this.
For 50 years, Ryan's been a trusted name for car buyers in western North Dakota. Shop their entire inventory at driveryan.com or visit one of their 5 locations in Minot and Williston. Out of the Minot High timeout, Blue Jays with the basketball, trailing 4-9 on the BNC National Bank scoreboard. Lamp, nice dump to Van Berkom, who gets the 2 on the assist from Dalton Lamp.
Great find by Lamp to the big guy, rewarding them there.
Lamp, who does lead the team in scoring, also leads them in assists with 3 assists per game. He already has 1 so far on the night. Wincheski dribbling to his right, now to his left. In the corner, it's Braden Nelson off the bench. Also into the game for the first time, Lucas Beater. Morgan stops, out to Lamp. Good look for 3, and gets it to go. Dalton Lamp in the score sheet.
Tell you what, it looks like Lamp was maybe forcing the issue a little bit there. Gets that wide open three. Good look like that. Like to think it maybe gets these scorers going.
Winchevsky dribbles, pulls up from the free throw line. No good. Long rebound. Bedell gets it. Fisher Johnson also checked into the game at the break. It's a whole new lineup out there for Minot High here halfway through the first half. Beater from the corner, misses it, in and out. Rebound Lamp for Jamestown. Wide open lane to the basket for Sheely, and he'll get the right hand layup to fall.
Well, that's the 5th scorer already for the Blue Jays, Owen. We're about 7 minutes into this basketball game.
Back up for the first time since it was 2-0. 11-9 Jamestown lead on the BNC Bank scoreboard with locations throughout North Dakota and Arizona. BNC National Bank provides you with banking and wealth management services for your business and family. After the missed shot, Blue Jays back on offense. Again, slipping in the paint was Sheely. And now Johnson hits the deck as Sheely gets the ball back here on the near side. Throws it to nobody as Lamp was cutting towards the basket. That'll be a turnover on the Jays. Double subs coming in now for Jamestown for the first time. Jackson Colpin, number 25.
Kind of saw some of that last night, Owen, where Coach Winchensky went to that bigger lineup at times. We saw a little scent of that just now as he brings some of the starters back in.
Johnson to Nelson, looking for Schaefer on the block, guarded by Lamp. Quick passing, gets it down to Nelson, and he's going to back down Colpin all the way to 2 points, evens the score at 11.
Great find by Schaefer. Get Nelson into the stat book there.
Offensive foul called against Jamestown and Noah Meisner. Second team foul on the Blue Jays in the first half.
Fouls on number 1, Noah Meisner, his first personal. Second team foul.
8 minutes gone by. Scores even at 11. Schaefer gets it to Conklin. Working past Lamp. Are you going to get a foul called here against the Blue Jays once again?
Kind of a point of emphasis. You've seen it. Magi trying to pound that basketball inside here in this first half. Establish a post.
Conklin from the serve pro free throw line misses the first. Nelson right back in the game for Winchevsky. Second attempt from the serve pro free throw line for Logan Conklin. It's up and it is in. Magi 3 for 4 in the first half from the charity stripe. They lead 12-11. Lamp to his left to Meisner, back to the top of the key. Lamp pull up just inside the three-point line, off the front of the rim, no good. Rebound Conklin for Minot. He's going to sprint ahead. Slow down his momentum, get into the offense. Shell driving, falling. Lamp gets the steal. Works the 3-on-1 here against Johnson. Behind the back pass to Meisner, who eventually gets it up and in. That's a candidate for Jobbers' move of the game right there. Dalton Lamp behind the back assist.
I was just about to say, when I thought he should have gave it up a little sooner there. Goes behind the back, kind of a, like you said, we got a candidate already for the Jobbers' move. Great find to Messner.
Minot looking to answer, trailing by 1 at the moment. Schaefer to Johnson. Johnson off the screen, carries it into the lane. Oh, nice move by Fisher Johnson working through the Jamestown defense. Minot back in front by 1.
That little hesitation, getting a little separation in the lane, finishing at the rim. Good sign for the Magi.
Meisner snap back, and the offenses are going off here in the last couple minutes.
How about Meisner this first half?
6 points for Meisner to lead all scorers in this game. Johnson swings it to the corner, and Nelson makes the extra pass, but couldn't get it to go. Shell with the putback. He's there to make the play. 4 points in the first half for Peyton Shell. Minot High, 16-15 lead on the BNC National Bank scoreboard.
That length and that wingspan of Shell, such a weapon for the Magi.
Colpin fell down as Lamp was trying to get it to him. That'll be a turnover. Jace Dillman checks into the game for the first time for Jamestown. Eight minutes left on our Magic Towing intermission report. It's a 1-point lead for the hometown Magicians. Wincheski looking for a shot, spin around off the front of the rim. Gets his own rebound off the deflection from Braden Nelson, and one as Van Berkom is called for the foul. Eric Wincheski to the Serve Pro free throw line for the second time.
Second chance opportunity's been huge for the Magi. Had a lot of open looks here from three-point line, Owen. Not a lot falling early, but how about that head fake drawing the old N1? Great move by Wincheski.
Wincheski's 3 for 3 in this first half from the Serve Pro free throw line. And up to 7 points. Eisner and the Blue Jays working around the lamp. Dribbles up, pulls the 3 from the wing over Wincheski. Too strong, no good.
I don't think Coach Carroll's going to be too happy with that shot selection there by Lamp. Like to see him maybe drive, penetrate.
Conklin retrieves the loose ball in the corner, trying to get it to Nelson. And yeah, these offenses, as good as they look for that 2-3 minute period there, the rest of the game has been a lot of passes like that.
Yeah, we've seen a number of turnovers kind of on both ends here. Little out of sorts for both to start this game.
Lamp will inbound the basketball for Jamestown. Gets to Dillman. Dillman to the corner and Colpin. Up top, it's Horgan. Lamp driving into traffic. To hesitate in the air. Shot can't fall. Lamp with 2 points in this first half. Blue Jays trailing by 4. Conklin up against Horgan. It's a tough shot to go.
Just that physicality of Conklin, getting that ball deep in the paint. So hard to stop.
Six and a half remaining on the clock in the first half. Dillman bounce pass to Colpin off the mark. Another turnover by the Blue Jays, and Coach Carroll is going to want a Ryan Family Dealerships timeout, and we'll take it as well here on the PSP Network. At Ryan Dealerships, the commitment and respect for their customers is as strong today as it was 50 years ago. Experience the difference when you visit one of the 5 locations in Minot and Williston or shop online at driveryan.com. Back in 30 here on the PSP Network.
You have built an amazing life by working hard and doing your job well. Delivering financial advice is what we do well. At Ameriprise Financial, our job is to use our skills, experience, and research to help you become more successful in today's economy. What we want you to walk away from each encounter with is satisfaction in knowing that together, we've done what we can to help you work toward a better future.
Out of the timeout, Minot High with the basketball. It's Johnson bringing it across the half-court line. Over to Wincheski. Knocked away by Lamp, able to regain control of it. Johnson looking for Bedell in the paint. Bedell spins around Van Berkom, gets his own offensive rebound. We'll try it again from the right side, up and under, no good. Rebound collected for the Blue Jays by James Horgan.
Kind of unfortunate, Bedell ends up taking out Conklin on that play, going for the offensive rebound.
Conklin chasing after the basketball, ended up top row of the student section.
I'm going to give a shout out to the Jamestown crowd here. They gave us the missing roster player we were looking for Jamestown, so thank you very much.
A couple call-ups recently for the Blue Jays. Shot was somewhat blocked there of Meisner. 5 minutes and 40 seconds remaining first half. 21-15 lead for Minot. Winchesky near side for Fisher Johnson. Inside Bedell working against Van Berkham. Oh, nice pass out to Winchesky. Can he get it to go? He does. Wow, Bedell found the perfect lane for a pass out to Eric Winchesky.
Just zip that thing over to Winchesky. Second made three for the Magi here in the first half.
Pass to Organ. He's going to try and split the double team. Foul going to be called against Conklin as he was in the air.
How about that, Owen? About 13 minutes of play. That's the first foul here on this first, quick moving first half. First foul on the Magi.
Wyatt Limestad in the game for Jamestown. He's in for the second time today. Checked in early on. Tried to get it there on the cut to the basket, but Winchesky knocked it away. Looking back for Conklin up ahead. Johnson will put up a mid-range shot. Conklin offensive board draws the foul on the second chance opportunity. Led to the Surf Pro free throw line for the second time.
I tell you what, Owen, I don't know the total here in this first half, but the Magi on the offensive glass been very good.
First one is good on this trip to the Surf Pro free throw line for Logan Conklin. With 24/7 emergency service and trained technicians, it's Surf Pro. Takes the second one as well. Magi 5 of 6 from the free throw line here in the first half. Just under 5 minutes to play. Magic Towing Intermission Report comes up next here on the PSP Network. Double-digit lead for the Magi at the moment, but that's cut as there's a three by Jackson Colpin for the near side corner. His first points of this afternoon's game.
Huge bucket for the Blue Jays. Get this down to single digits.
Bedell spinning into the middle of the lane. So now the offense is heating up once again. Lamp, step back, spin around. Again short. Shell will run the floor. Hand off to Conklin. No look bounce pass back out to Shell. It falls.
I don't know how many times it hit the rim, Owen. I kind of lost count, but nonetheless, she counts as a three ball.
It was about to get stuck sitting on the rim there. Here's Lamp, long three. Jamestown has been pretty cold from beyond the arc. 1 for 7 on my count so far. Here's Conklin at the top of the key. 16 seconds to shoot. 3:30 left, first half. Shell cutting to the basket. Got him in stride, and he finishes the layup.
Great first half here for Shell. Offensive contributions been huge here.
9 first half points for Shell. Still 3 minutes left. Blue Jays on offense, trailing by 15. Largest lead of the evening for the Magicians. Horgan to the right hand, gets it to go.
How about that? Horgan just attacking Conklin there in the lane. Great finish at the rim.
Conklin directing traffic here. Gets it from Shell, lost the handle out of bounds. That'll be a turnover against Minot.
Conklin's grimace in there. Let's hope he's okay. He was kind of limping almost, running down the court that last trip.
Peter, Nelson, and Schaefer all check in for Minot High. Meisner back on the floor for Jamestown, as well as Jace Dillman. Sheely back to Colpin. Over to Dillman, driving with the left hand. Single digits on the shot clock for Noah Meisner. Horgan now with it. 3 seconds, 2 seconds. Driving, lost the handle, out of bounds.
I tell you what, this one of the better defensive teams we've seen in the state, the Magi. How about that possession? Just the help, the recovery defense, so good.
With more than 96% of recent Minot State grads employed or continuing their education, MSU grads get jobs, period. Be seen, be heard, be you at Minot State University. Bringing you tonight's game on the PSP Network. Here's Shell for another 3. Rebound by Horgan. Sheely trying to collect that pass with one hand. Ends up flying out of bounds.
Gotta believe Coach Carroll's gonna go into the half here. Talk about the turnover situation for the Jays here in the first half. Just too many on the offensive end.
Schaefer cross court to Beater. Now he gives it right back. Grayson Schaefer. Short. Knocks away the rebound attempt by Horgan, but goes out of bounds.
Tell you what, we talked about it in the pregame. These last 5 games or so, the Magi's ability to shoot the 3 hasn't been terrific here tonight, Owen, either from downtown.
Just one made 3-pointer for the Magicians here in the first half. We had 5 last night against Patriots of Century. Meisner from downtown. Both teams not really being able to get anything to fall from beyond the arc. Winchesky, Meisner stepped out of the lane and helped defense. Wasn't able to close, and Winchesky another fast break layup.
Just one of those instances, nobody helps, you just go right down the lane. Nobody's going to guard you all the way to the rim there for Winchesky. About as easy 2 points you'll find.
Sheely, shot fake, drives, touches the paint, over to Horgan. Try to get it over Schaefer. Shot clock off, 21 seconds left in the first half. 35-20 lead for Minot High. Nine seconds now. Over to Schaefer in the corner, driving, kicking. Nelson with 4 seconds, in and out. Rebound, Winchesky throws it back in, and off a Jamestown player. There's .1, but not enough time to get another shot off, probably.
Another good look there, Nelson, just kind of in and out. Great find. How about the effort by Winchesky? Keep that ball alive.
That one's not going to count. Going to need .3 for it to count. Minot High, after a bit of a slow start, the Blue Jays were in it for half of that first half, but Minot High started to pull away, force some more turnovers, and they lead as we head to the Magic Towing Intermission Report, 35-20 over the visiting Jamestown Blue Jays. We've got that halftime report coming up next here on the PSP Network.
This presentation on the PSP Network is proudly brought to you by
PSP Network. It's game day.
When facing disaster, it's not just the things we lose, but the memories. But there's hope. ServPro, with decades of experience in Minot and Bismarck, is always ready. Our certified professionals don't just restore homes, they rebuild lives. Because to us, you're not just a client, you're family.
Shields Visa is more than just a card. It's the freedom to go. It's a gateway to explore and do more of what you love. Imagine where the Shields Visa can take you. So join us in discovering endless possibilities. Shields Visa. Together, we've got this.
Meet Gary. Gary is an ordinary guy, but right now Gary has car trouble. Gary doesn't know about magic towing. Don't be like Gary. Remember the name and the number. It's Magic Towing. We are here to help 24/7. Magic Towing in Western North Dakota. Don't be like Gary. Remember the name and the number. It's Magic Towing.
At the half, Minot with a 35-20 lead over Jamestown. It was close early on, but the Magi started to pull away there at the very end. We welcome you into the Magic Towing Intermission Report. There's no job too big or too small for Magic Towing. Put their number in your phone now, 701-509-4011. That's 701-509-4011. Magic Towing, serving Western North Dakota with your first half individual scoring. Send it over to Bryce Gutnick.
We're going to start with the road team. Jamestown led in scoring by Meisner. He had 6 here in the first half. Lamp had 3, Horgan with 4, Sheely with a couple, 2, Kolpin with 3, and Van Berkham with 2 for a first half total of 20 for the Blue Jays. For the Magi, led in scoring by Eric Winchensky. He had 13 big ones here in the first half. Shell, the only other player in double digits as well in the first half, he had 10. Fisher Johnson with 2, Logan Conklin with 4, Badell with 2, Nelson with 2, Schaefer with 2. Gets them to 35 for the first half for the Magi.
Early on, Jamestown, they were kind of, I wouldn't say they were in control, but they were hanging around, which was kind of a little bit surprising there early on, mainly because Minot High was matching their turnover number. Second half of that first half, the turnovers really swinging to Jamestown. Has that been the difference in your eyes?
Absolutely. Just like I said, Coach Carroll's going to make it a point saying, hey, just too many turnovers in that first half. Just bottom line, some sloppy passing. I think Lamp kind of settling a little bit. I know Winchensky's a really good defender and stuff, but I'd like to see him get a little more downhill, attack the lane. He did that a couple times, got a couple nice looks, but they didn't fall. But only 3 points in the first half for their leading scorer, Lamp there. That's going to have to change for the Blue Jays to get back in this game tonight.
We've seen some really good passing as well by the Magi, finding those open looks. They haven't really fallen from beyond the arc, but they've also found a lot of good looks at the block. That's really where they've been winning on offense.
They've really made it a point of emphasis tonight to attack inside there. Conklin getting the ball on the block, some nice plays. I think you said that passing, but Badell had a couple beauties in that first half. They did make 3 threes there in that first half, Owen, but I tell you what, probably a lot of open looks that didn't fall for them, but offensive rebounding. Huge statistic in that first half. A lot of second chance opportunities that the Magi capitalized on.
This broadcast on the PSP Network is brought to you by the UPS Store located on South Broadway in Minot. Open Monday to Friday, 8:30 to 7, and on Saturday from 8:30 to 3. The UPS Store located in the Marketplace Foods Plaza for all your packing and shipping needs, as well as Pressridge Orthodontics, specializing in braces and Invisalign for all ages. They offer 0% financing and free consultations, virtual or in office. Enjoy professional treatment in a fun, relaxed atmosphere. Check them out at minotbraces.com. Second half on the way here from Magic City Campus Gymnasium. Magicians 35, Blue Jays 20 on your BNC National Bank scoreboard. More of the Magic Towing Intermission Report coming up next after this commercial break.
You have built an amazing life by working hard and doing your job well. Delivering financial advice is what we do well. At Ameriprise Financial, our job is to use our skills, experience, and research to help you become more successful in today's economy. What we want you to walk away from each encounter with is satisfaction in knowing that together, we've done what we can to help you work toward a better future.
An injury can happen anywhere, at any time, to anyone. It's not really something you can schedule on your calendar. But when it happens to you and it's not your fault, there's one law firm to remember. That firm is Schweigert, Clemeen, and McBride. We live here and take pride in helping our community. We know this area inside and out. We put in the work and fight for what's right so justice can prevail for you. That is what we're all about. We're on your side. We're Schweigert, Clemeen, and McBride.
Changed our name, but we haven't changed the DNA of who we are. We still offer the best product at the best price with the same people. For over 25 years, we've been your only choice for tires in the local area, providing all major brands under one roof at a fair price for your family's budget. Plus that excellent service after the sale with free rotations, free alignment check, free flat repairs with our exclusive Plus plan. That tradition continues today. Looking for tires you can trust? Choose us. Trusted Tire and Auto.
Thank you for tuning in to this matchup on the PSP Network tonight between Jamestown and Minot. Brought to you by Shields. Shields of Minot and Bismarck present the Player of the Week each week on the PSP Network social media platforms. You can head over there on Twitter or Facebook to nominate a player or to vote for this week's Player of the Week. Shields of Minot and Bismarck are proud to support the PSP Network's mission of promoting local athletes. Elsewhere on the PSP Network tonight, down in Bismarck, the Bismarck High Demons girls basketball team picked up a 63-42 win over St. Mary's. The boys are in action right now, and down the road at Mesa, Minot High on ice, 3-0 lead over Williston at the intermission. Rather calm week on the PSP Network, 9 games, all stacked here on Monday and Tuesday, but we got a lot of games coming up over the next couple weeks heading into March.
Tell you what, Owen, it kind of feels like the calm before the storm. You know,
exactly.
I was talking to you saying, God, just not a whole lot going on this week for the PSP Network. Still a number of things we're doing and stuff. And like you said, these next few weeks, we're going to be ramped up and it's going to be go time for us. So probably be living off Rockstar energy drinks and double espressos.
Yeah, it won't be on the air, but some scores to keep note of this week. District basketball tournaments for Division B girls. District 8 now is the one that we'll have our eyes on, and District 7 as we'll bring the Division B Region 4 tournament to you on the PSP Network 2 weeks from now for the Minot Auditorium. Back to action here, second half underway. Magicians with the basketball. It's Conklin working past Horgan for the first points of half number 2. Conklin with just 6. But a good effort down there on the block.
Tell you what, I've seen that from a lot of Magi to start these halves, getting Conklin involved early.
Here he goes on a fast break, knocked away by Meisner, who just missed that shot on the other end. It'll stay with Minot High underneath their own basket. 37-20 lead now for the Magicians. Into Shell. Spins around into the middle of the lane and gets that shot to go over Caleb Sheely.
Tell you what, that's just too easy. Shell slipping inside there, getting an easy look. Up to 12 for him.
Meisner gets it to Lamp. Again, guarded by Winchesky. Spins around with a couple of pivots. Gets an open look.
Kind of mentioned that at halftime, Owen. Get in the middle of the lane, good things happen. Quick, easy 2 for Lamp.
On the other side for Minot, Winchesky drives to the baseline, pull up mid-range. Hits the rim a couple times, falls out, no good. Rebound tracked down Sheely for Jamestown. Lamp bounce pass up the floor to Horgan, stolen away by Conklin, and turnovers again, causing problems out of halftime for the Blue Jays. It's turned into 2 points for the Magi. It's Winchesky to Shell, and Peyton Shell has taken over as the leading scorer.
Great find by Winchesky. Kind of held that as long as he could there, gives it up at the last second.
Shot no good by Horgan. One-hand pass up to Schaefer. Calm down the pace here as Bedell will spin, face up Van Berkom. Van Berkom gets the block. That's his 19th of the season. That leads all players in West Region. Second chance opportunity for Bedell. They'll make it count. And we've got a Ryan Family Dealerships timeout on the floor. Minot out to an 8-0 run in the first minute, 59 of the second half. We'll return after a 30-second break here on the PSP Network.
Whether it's getting an education, making priceless memories, learning to play, playing to learn, or simply getting where you need to go, the team at Ackerman Estvold has been behind these projects and countless others, developing critical infrastructure, valuable spaces, and even some good old-fashioned fun. Entrusted with the things you know, but delivering more than you may realize. Ackerman Estvold, trusted for decades and decades to come.
Roger Ward Moving and Storage has been proudly helping the region with their moving and storage needs since 1942. Find them online at rogerwardmovingandStorage.com to schedule a move or to find a quote. Roger Ward Moving and Storage. Slipped up there, I said it's an 8-0 run. It's been an 8-2 run to start the second half, but nonetheless, the Magi coming out on fire here.
Tell you what, a few easy looks there. Quick timeout by Coach Carroll. Little animated there on the sideline, Owen, trying to get the Blue Jays pumped up here and anything to try and get them back in and cut into this big lead that the Magi have.
It'll be Blue Jay basketball. Dalton Lamp will bring it up the floor. Near side Meisner. Conklin guarding Sheely. Plenty of distance away from the basket. Sheely's pass, it just fell out of his hand. Offensive foul called on Conklin as he was trying to get it up to Winchesky. Lamp gonna draw the foul.
Kind of a smart move by Mr. Winchesky over there. Goes to the opposite end of the court to voice his displeasure there.
Fouls have not been a very big issue for Minot High today. That's the second on Conklin.
I think we have about 16 fouls total, Owen, here in this game.
Oregon, nice move. He's up to 6 points. Blue Jays trail by 19.
Oregon's got some nice looks here. He's got 6 in the game. He's been attacking the basket well.
Talking about attacking the basket, Schaefer going after Van Berkom. Gonna draw the foul, and Van Berkom starting to get into some foul trouble here. That's his third.
Gosh, Schaefer has such a burst at times attacking the basket. I know he shoots the ball well from the perimeter, but when he gets going downhill towards the hoop, such a quick first step.
Grayson Schaefer from the Serve Pro free throw line sinks the first, using advanced technology and specializing in fire and water cleanup and restoration. It's Serve Pro. Second one is no good. Offensive rebound for Bedell. Minot with another opportunity. An extended possession here. Schaefer will drive again. This time, kick out to Fisher Johnson. Conklin to Winchesky. Winchesky gonna drive. Blocked by Lamp. It's sent out of bounds. 10 seconds left on the shot clock. Magi inbounding the basketball.
I tell you what, Bedell kind of saw that last night, Owen. He's just been so good on the glass for the Magi.
Johnson, quick pass to Winchesky, tries to put up a long three. Lamp might have gotten another finger on it.
I think that was back-to-back blocks there by Lamp.
Meisner driving with the right hand. And he'll head to the Serve Pro free throw line. This is the first time the Blue Jays have been to the free throw line today. Foul goes against Landon Bedell. Meisner hits the first. Jamestown 1 for 1.
Checking in for positions number 33, Nelson.
Nelson checks back in for the Magi. Second one from Meisner is good as well. Makes it a 44-26 game in favor of Minot. Schaefer to the near side, Johnson. Top of the key, Conklin. Walk it all the way around the arc. Chesky step back. 10 seconds as Conklin gets it now. Into the lane, puts up a shot. Nice jumper, rises over the defense and gets the two-pointer to fall.
I tell you what, just kind of looks like when the Magi have nothing there. Get the ball at Conklin. Just a quick jab step off the glass.
No call there as we continue play with a man down for the Magi. Had an open look at a three. That was Jackson Colpin. Winchesky hurrying down the court. Lots of contact and a foul called against Jamestown. Meisner.
Tell you what, that burst by Eric Winchensky, so relentless attacking the rim there. Drawing contact.
Pass into Beater right off the bench again. Shell had it stripped away by Van Berkom, still loose. And now a jump ball called as Shell and Colpin were both going after it. They'll go to the Blue Jays. According to the possession arrow, Schaefer checks back in for Bedell.
Van Berkom was standing up. Shell had his arms around his feet with the jump ball there as he was standing. Kind of an awkward position there, but
4.5 gone by in the second half. Call off the shot. Foul against Beater.
Kind of an easy call there for officials in those situations. You get two hands on that player, they're going to call that every single time.
Lamb puts up a three again. Gets his own rebound on the other side of the gym. Morgan into the lane and can't get that one to go. Rebound Shell. Winchesky pumps the brakes. Over to Schaefer. Drives into the lane. Tries to split the defense, but a foul. No, a jump ball as Meisner had his hand on it.
Great help there by Meisner drawing the jump ball there. Schaefer so strong with that basketball, but
inbound to Shell. 13 minutes left in this one. Minot High with a 20-point advantage. Winchesky from the middle of the floor. His first points of the second half. He's up to 15 for the game.
love seeing him play downhill there, getting the lane a little touch, showing in the lane.
The corner in Livingston. It's a driving Meisner and another jump ball called. He'll stay with the Jays.
Got a few of those this second half, Owen.
Try to get it to Van Berkom. Regains control. 4 seconds and counting to shoot. Lamp's got to get off a tough shot, and that one falls. Wow, Lamp has got a lot of opportunities. He's probably saying, how did that one go in?
I tell you what, yeah, just a shot clock situation. Trying to get it up on the glass, it goes in. He'll gladly take that one.
Shell steps back, make sure he's from behind the three-point line. It won't count, though. Now Lamp will drive and be called for the offensive foul when Chesky hit the floor.
Such a good defender, Owen. You see him there, that anticipation, just kind of knowing Lamp, what he was going to do on that play, drawing the charge. Coach Carroll don't like the call. Nonetheless, it's still an offensive foul on Lamp.
Inside of 12 minutes to play. Schaefer squares up the defense. Guarded by Limestad. Over to Winchesky. Lost his footing and a foul called against Lamp. That's his third personal. 14 fouls on Jamestown in the half. Conklin going back to the basket. It was a nice pass and a good look. The contested shot. Conklin still down on the other side. That travel called against Meisner.
Looks like he's okay here. Took out a cheerleader over there on his way down, but she appears to be okay. That's a good thing.
After the turnover, Magi back on offense. Conklin stopped by Meisner, who pokes it away. They'll go to Jamestown.
Kind of had turnovers on both ends here, Owen, here in this little last few minutes here. See if these teams can get going, get some sets going offensively.
On the season, Minot 12.5 turnovers per game. That ranks third fewest in the West region. They force 16, also a high number in the conference. Missed shot, Winchesky again. The tempo has been raised up in this game by him. In the game for the first time is Carson Deaver, and he's going to draw the foul there. He hit a big three last night in the game against Century.
Yeah, some great minutes out of Carson Deaver last night. Like you said, that knockdown three, pivotal in that ball game last night.
Inbound to Conklin, bounce past Shell, spin around, up and in.
That length of Shell, the wingspan, just the ability to shoot over him there, getting himself an easy look. Great game by Shell tonight.
Lamp for three again. And we've got a foul here against Deaver. As he and Limestad were going after it.
Mike Holtz, former Minot State basketball coach, the emphatic whistle and foul call on that play. Getting a little physical down there, Owen.
Back to Oregon from Colpin. Working against Conklin. Bounce past the Lamp underneath the basket. Just stolen away by Shell out of midair.
It's almost like Lamp knew I'm down here. The wingspan, the height of Shell. Takes it away with two hands.
Didn't even get the shot off. I mean, it was just right out of his grasp. Conklin, one dribble, stops at the elbow. Out to Shell, near side. Sinks the three. Timeout, Minot. Ryan Family Dealerships timeout on the floor. With specialized training and technology, nobody knows your vehicle better than the certified techs at Ryan Family Dealerships. No matter what kind of vehicle you own, you can trust your repairs to Ryan. Back in 30 here on the PSP Network. Minot High up by 24.
Your business or your home, across the town or across the country, we know it can be stressful. To ensure your possessions arrive on time, intact, and on budget, make your move with Jobbers Moving and Storage. Jobbers can help you with every aspect of your move. With our efficient step-by-step approach to move management, we can tailor a plan to suit your needs and schedule. With locations in Bismarck, Fargo, Minot, and Aberdeen, Jobbers Moving and Storage is your choice. Visit jobberswarehouse.com. It's Jobbers Moving and Storage.
This broadcast on the PSP Network is brought to you by Planet Pizza. There's no pizza like it. Try the Blue Buffalo or a plain cheese at Planet Pizza tonight. Serving Magic City for over 25 years. Call them now at 701-852-1700. That's Planet Pizza. Talking in the pregame how hard it is to put out more effort than Minot High does night in and night out. The defensive presence has been there. We've seen Winchesky attack. Numerous others, Schaefer as well. I feel like that's really been the storyline tonight for Minot High.
And how about Peyton Shell? When you're talking about two-way players, those guys that defend and can get it done on the offensive end as well. Peyton Shell, one of the best in the state at doing both those things, Owen.
Off of a Minot High player, it'll stay with the Blue Jays. 17 to shoot, 9:49 left in the game. Blue Jays trailing by 24 as a couple new subs come in for the Magicians, including Landon Bedell, who's guarding Van Burkum. Takes the inbounds pass, tries to get it back to Horgan, but Schaefer in there to knock it away and eventually get the steal. Winchesky, Shell, Johnson around the horn. Johnson going to drive again. Had a nice finish in the first half. That one unsuccessful, but does draw the foul. Fisher Johnson to the serve pro free throw line.
Great first step, the quickness of Fisher Johnson, getting in the lane, attacking. So many players on this Magi team can do that for them.
Misses the first free throw. Jack Van Burkum, the 6'5" senior center for Jamestown. He's got 4 personal fouls. He's going to check out of the game as Meisner and Dillman are back in. Second one from Johnson, short, 0 for 2 trip. Morgan with a full head of steam. Looks around, tries to get it to Lamp. Couldn't catch it. Johnson with the steal. Nearly lost his dribble. Passed it around a couple more times, finds Bedell, stolen away by Lamp.
Both teams exchanging turnovers here.
Meisner for 3. Short, rebound Shell. He'll stop at the 3-point line, get Winchesky cutting to the basket and draw the foul. Eric Winchesky to the serve throw free throw line again. He's already sunk 4 of them.
Just the ability of the Magi causing turnovers all night, just havoc. Winchesky back the line, been very good tonight from the charity stripe.
It's the first. Magi will be in the bonus the rest of the way, the final 8:57. 16 points on the night for Winchesky, make that 17 after he hits both free throws. Another timeout called by Jason Carroll for Jamestown. They've got 2 remaining for the game. 8:48 to go in the second half. Minot 55, Jamestown 29, back after a short break here on the PSP Network.
Stylists are trained to understand the nuances of cutting men's hair.
Less pomp, more adore, huh, Brittany?
Square face wavy hair. Mid-fade with a textured top. Finish it off with the hard part and taper that neckline, coach.
Cowlick, what's the move? It's not just all about hard work here.
Hit all.
7, pressure, points, yeah! It takes expertise to be a sport clip stylist.
Here?
That's the spot! Right there, huh?
Sport Clips, the pros in men's hair.
9 points in 9 minutes for Jamestown here out of the halftime break. Trailing by 26. Minot has 20 points already in the second half. Blue Jays with the basketball. It's Jace Dillman finding Dalton Lamp. Step back, couldn't take the 3. Schaefer with good defense. Shot clock has expired. And another turnover for the Blue Jays.
Just some great, we talked about it earlier, great help defense from the Magi.
Winchesky and Johnson play catch. Bedell now inside Schaefer as Dillman hit the floor. Grayson Schaefer with 5 points tonight.
Tell you what, Magi really taking advantage of that height advantage they've had, pounding the ball inside all evening, getting some easy looks at the basket.
Morgan. So he does a good job driving into the lane and finishing.
We've seen that a few times tonight there, Owen. He's been aggressive, attacking the rim, finishing.
Shell out to Bedell. Fisher Johnson will step into the lane, poked away by Sheely. Kept on the Minot high side by Winchesky. Open 3, Fisher Johnson. Couldn't hit it. Meisner picks up the pace. Pass to Lamp. Step back, gets Wincheski in the air. Pass to Sheely. Things at a standstill now for the Blue Jay offense. Sheely standing in the paint. Got to get it away. Does. It's Dillman. Right into Bedell. Over to Horgan. Blocked by Schaefer. Wincheski was there behind him as well.
Seeing some frustrations from Dalton Lamp here. He gives it up. Cutting to the basket, not receiving it. Been a couple times. Just out of sorts on the offensive end for the Blue Jays.
All the way around to Wincheski. Then he goes cross-court. Shell inside Schaefer to the Serve Pro free throw line for 2. Foul called against Jace Dillman.
Foul on number 13, Jace Dillman, his first personal 8th team foul. Schaefer at the line to shoot 2.
Magicians 9 of 12 from the free throw line.
Really kind of imposing their will here in this second half on, just like that first half, attacking the inside, pounding the ball on the block.
10th made free throw in 13 attempts. Jamestown has shot 2 free throws today. Dillman guarded by Deaver. Pass to Kolpin, gives it right back to him. Dillman again stopped. Pivots, finds Meisner. 5 seconds to shoot. Puts up a shot over Wincheski, in and out. Rebound grabbed by Conklin.
Everything contested. Nothing easy for the Blue Jays.
Wincheski was coasting across the half-court line and then picked up speed on his way to a right-hand layup. Six minutes remain. 30-point lead for the Magicians on the BNC National Bank scoreboard. Life is busy. They'll make managing your money easy with locations in North Dakota and Arizona. Also visit BNC Bank online at bnc.bank. Single digits again on the shot clock as Conklin blocks Sheely. Gets the ball back. Sheely's second chance off the bottom of the backboard. Away go the Magicians. 3 on 4. Step back. Schaefer. 3's up in the air and short of the rim. Chased down by Wincheski out of bounds.
Just a constant. The motor on Wincheski, it's just there every single night they go out and play this game. Plays so hard. Looks like his evening might be done there as he heads to the bench.
Cale Workman in the game for Minot. Number 5. Now he gets handed off the duties of guarding Dalton Lamp. Oregon fouled by Conklin there near the Blue Jay bench. And as Conklin heads to the bench, his day might be done as well. Schaefer, Beater, Nelson, Johnson, and Workman on the floor right now for the Magi with 5:11 to go. Lamp, pull up. Long 2. Rebound Nelson, up to Workman. Workman will stop, turn around, and set the offense up with Schaefer and Johnson. Schaefer moving people out of his way. Nelson missed the shot. Beater takes away the rebound and scores the 2 points.
Beater playing a little bully ball there, just takes it away, gets his first points of the night.
28 second half points for Minot High compared to Jamestown's 11. Horgan off the front of the rim, rebound Nelson.
Everything just one and done on that end.
Beater open look from the corner. Rebound, he gets his own rebound and then throws it off of Limestad. Blue Jays going the other way with Lamp. Tough shot, draws the foul. It's going to go against Fisher Johnson.
Fouls on number 4, Fisher Johnson, his first personal 6.
Jamestown will be in the bonus the rest of the way. 2 free throws from the Serve Pro free throw line coming up for Dalton Lamp.
I tell you what, the Magi taking away what you do best on a nightly basis. Nothing easy for Dalton Lamp here tonight.
9 points for Lamp as Schaefer comes out of the game. Carson Sessing is the one that replaces him on the floor. Ryan Kallenbach in for Jamestown, as well as Maxwell Rittenbach. Long two from Workman. Long rebound chased down by Lamp. Behind the back dribble past Johnson. Pass deflected. With less than 4 minutes to go, Minot High putting the finishing touches on what is currently a 31-point lead over Jamestown and working on their 17th win of the season. They'll be on the road at Mandan coming up on February the 13th. Lamp called for the foul. That's his fourth, and he'll be done as Landon Leck comes in. In for Minot, Caden Flavin.
32 points odd in the evening. Obviously, a lot of that is to do with suffocating defense by the Magi, but you can just tell missing the likes of Newman, you're missing Larson, some key components for the Blue Jays.
Yeah, something we talked about early on and then didn't mention the rest of the way. Jamestown without 2 double-digit scorers. Thomas Newman with an elbow injury. He should be back soon from what I've been hearing. And Ryan Larson with a knee injury. Who knows how long he's going to be out. But that's kind of been the storyline of the year for Jamestown. Have a couple players out every night due to injury.
We got a technical foul. Owen?
Yeah, so kind of, we'll bounce what just happened here off of my last point. It's kind of been like this for Jamestown, calling up some players to fill in for roles that have been open due to injuries and due to players not being able to go, and didn't have the player in the book in this case, giving Johnson and now Lucas Beater the 2 technical free throws. But yeah, Blue Jays team that's 5-11, 2 of those wins coming out of state. You know, it's kind of been one of those years for the Blue Jays.
Yeah, you like to see maybe if they can somehow get to 100% healthy here towards a stretch around region tournament time. Maybe get a glimpse of what they could have been all year. It's so hard, like you said, missing some just huge contributors on the offensive end.
It was Braxton Perkins that the Blue Jays were trying to bring in the game. Number 24. In for Minot High's Mason Jensen as well, number 42. Everybody getting on the court today. Jensen with the basketball into the corner for Sessing. He's going to drive all the way around, left-handed finish, and one for Carson Sessing.
How about Sessing attacking the rim, a chance at the old-fashioned three-point play, getting himself in the scoring column.
The Surf Pro free throw line, it's Carson Sessing. Off the front of the rim. A rebound for Perkins. This is Colpin driving against Workman. Draws the foul. That'll be the first personal on Flavin. .3:15 remaining on the BNC National Bank scoreboard. Jackson Colpin's first free throw is good, makes it 33-67. Second one up, and good. There's a steal. And 2 points for 5'10" junior forward Braxton Perkins. 36-57 in favor of Minot. Here's a 3 from Jensen on the way, and good.
Jensen right into the game, gets in on the scoring act.
Suddenly the offenses are awake once again. 34-point lead now for the Magi. Kick out to Kolpin. Couldn't get that three. Off the foot of Flavin. Rebound Leck. Down to Kolpin again. Layup is good. 7 points for Jackson Kolpin this evening.
This would be another impressive win for the Magi. Talk about, you go on the road last night, you're at Century, huge game. Coming back home here, responding well.
Deaver gets the defense in the air and gets 2 points. 72-38 Minot. Leck out to Kolpin. Spinning baseline. Top of the key. Here's a three on the way off the back of the rim. Maxwell Rittenbach was the one that took it. Workman to Flavin. Open Jensen off his leg and out of bounds. Yeah, like you were saying, another good win all together for Minot High from start to finish, really. I mean, there was a couple turnovers there early on. Kept the door open for the Blue Jays, but once they started closing it, it shut pretty quickly.
Like you said, just taking care of business on your home floor. Like I said, tough game last night to respond. You were on the road. You know, you get home late. You got your school day. You're back out on the court, it seems, you know, just like that. And not the easiest thing to do, Owen.
Rittenbach at the free throw line. Upcoming schedule for the Magicians of their final road game on the 13th of February at Mandan, and then Century and Legacy come to town on the 16th and 20th, respectively. And another battle with the Patriots on the way. As Flavin misses the three, offensive rebound, it'll stay with Minot. A minute 10 and counting. Here's Jensen with another one from downtown. Another offensive rebound, thrown back into play. Workman long two. This time the rebound secured by the Blue Jays.
Tell you what, these guys right off the bench not being shy. Owen just casting up some shots.
Foul called against the Magicians and Flavin. Kolpin will head to the Surf Pro free throw line here with Jamestown trailing 72-38. 52.6 seconds remain. First free throw good for Kolpin. He's closing in on double figures.
Had a nice second half. Definitely contributed on the offensive end. Getting to the foul line. Shoots it well.
4 for 4 from the free throw line in the second half is Kolpin. Blue Jays haven't missed from the charity stripe today.
Problem is they just hadn't got there quite enough tonight, Owen.
Just 7 attempts. Flavin for three. Number 3 for 3. 35 seconds remaining. 75-40 lead for the Magicians. Kolpin thought about it. Now he'll drive, put up a shot over Deaver. Rebound secured by Carson Deaver, and with no shot clock, that will just about do it. Minot High, number 1 in the state, improves to 17-1. They'll be at Mandan next. Jamestown at Bismarck High on the 9th. They drop to 5-12. We'll recap this one in the Planning Team Financial Advisors Shots Crossroads post-game show coming up next here on the PSP Network.
This presentation on the PSP Network is proudly brought to you by PSP Network. It's game day.
Whether you're looking for a full-service financial plan or planning for farm or business succession, Planning Team Financial Advisors is here to help you work toward achieving your financial goals. With locations in Bismarck, Garrison, and Center, our full-service team of professionals are dedicated to helping you work towards achieving your financial goals. Visit us online, planningteam.com.
Securities offered through LPL Financial, member of FINRA and SIPC. Investment advisory services offered through New Edge Advisors, LLC, a registered investment advisor. New Edge Advisors, LLC, and Planning Team Financial Advisors are separate entities from LPL Financial.
How would you like to turn this into this? With Shots Crossroads Fuel to Food reward program, you can. Here's how it works. Pick up a fuel tracker card from any of our C-store cashiers. Every time you fill up with gasoline or diesel, use the fuel tracker card to record your gallons. Once you reach 1,000 gallons, you'll be eligible for a $10 gift card to Shots Crossroads Restaurant. Start earning your rewards today at Shots Crossroads.
$75-40, the final score tonight. Minot High picks up the win over Jamestown. Welcome into the Planning Team Financial Advisors Shots Crossroads postgame show. Whether you're looking for a full-service financial plan or planning for farm or business succession, Planning Team Financial Advisors is here to help you work toward achieving your financial goals. Visit them online at planningteam.com, helping clients work toward financial freedom. And Shots Crossroads is your post-game headquarters. Order online at shotscrossroads.com. Get filled up on their delicious menu that includes the famous number 99. Team buses are always welcome at Shots Crossroads. 75-40 was the final score overall. For the individual scores, send it to Bryce Gutnick.
We're going to start with the visitors, Jamestown. They were led in scoring by Mr. Lamp. He had 9 points on the evening. A couple guys contributing 8. Meisner had 8, and Horgan had 8 as well. 2 points for Sheely, 2 points for Perkins, 9 for Colpin. A big second half out of him. So he actually was tied with Lamp. I apologize about that, for the leading scorer for the Blue Jays. And 2 for Van Burkham. I better catch my breath because there are a lot of Magi's who scored tonight. I'm going to try and not mess this up. They had a tie for the leading scorer as well. Eric Winchetsky had 19 points on the evening. Peyton Shell had 19 points on the evening. Fisher Johnson with 2. Flavin off the bench hit a 3. 2 points for Deaver. 8 points for Conklin. 4 points for Beater. 4 points for Bedell. 3 points for Jensen. He had a 3 off the bench. Sessing with 2. Nelson with 2. Schaefer with 7. All right, I think I got them all there. 75-40, the Magi. Another impressive W here tonight in the Magic City.
40 second half points for the Magi. 75 for the game. Another big win for them. They improved to 17-1. And they always say, every time we talk to them, it all starts defensively. And it started with shutting down Dalton Lamp tonight, and the rest of the Jamestown team holding them just 40 points. They averaged 67 a game.
I tell you what, Eric Winchetsky was just a thorn in his side tonight. Lamp, that is, just the intensity on the defensive end. It is brought every night by the Magi. Another great defensive effort tonight.
Well, it starts on defense. It really shows on offense as well. Some premier passing tonight all across the board. Assists, we don't keep track of those stats, sorry. But there was a lot of highlight reel passes tonight. I remember the one from Bedell out to Winchesky sinking that 3 in the first half. There's just such a good connection in this offense, passing to one another.
And some great looks on the fast break as well, and some finds. I know Winchesky found Shell on a last-second play, a last-second pass in the lane there for an easy layup. Like you said, just the height of the Magi, definite problem tonight. A lot of easy looks for them. Making a point of emphasis, they pounded the ball inside all night. Like you said, another impressive win, only giving up 40 points. So that 52.8 they average giving up a game-o, and that'll actually go down a little here after tonight.
Transition into our Jobbers move of the game, whether moving across town or across the country. Jobbers Warehouse can help you with locations in Bismarck, Minot, Fargo, and Aberdeen. Find them online at jobberswarehouse.com. We'll get into that move in a game in just a second because we're joined by our Sport Clips MVP. Eric Winchesky. We'll get you that mic here. All right, Eric, 21 points tonight. You guys always say it starts defensively in your effort, shutting down Dalton Lamp. Describe that this evening.
I think that was our main focus, was coming out defensively, bringing the energy. We play games back-to-back, so we got to fight being a little sluggish and bring it on the defensive end first.
Yeah, you guys play back-to-back, but your effort tonight, all game long, it seems like you hadn't played in a couple days. It looks like everybody had fresh legs after a tough one last night against Century.
I think that's a big shout-out to our bench. I mean, we're deep. We got guys who can come off the bench and play for us. And I mean, if our starting 5 gets hurt, we got 5-6 guys who can come in and play for us. I think that's a shout-out to them.
I tell you what, just another impressive defensive effort tonight by you guys. Talk about some of the challenges here now. A week off, is it something you guys like? Do you enjoy the time off here now? You don't play till at Mandan on the 13th there. Is it a situation where the coach give you the day off tomorrow? Do you sneak a day off in there? Or what do you think about having that much time off here late in the season?
Sometimes I think it's good, sometimes I think it's bad, because in our case, I think it'll be good, get us a break. I mean, we play 2 games back-to-back. It'll get us regrouped, get us some practice time, get us regrouped for the 13th.
13th against Mandan, and then Century and Legacy after that. Some big games coming up. Great job tonight against Jamestown.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Leading scorer, 21 points, and also a good defensive effort. Eric Winchesky taking home the Sport Clips MVP of the game. Let's take a break really quick and come back with our move of the game here on the Planning Team Financial Advisors Shots Crossroads post-game show.
Meet Gary. Gary is an ordinary guy, but right now Gary has car trouble. Gary doesn't know about magic towing. Don't be like Gary. Remember the name and the number. It's Magic Towing. We are here to help 24/7. Magic Towing in Western North Dakota. Don't be like Gary. Remember the name and the number. It's Magic Towing.
All right, let's get to that Jobbers move of the game. Let's take it back early in that first half. It was on the Jamestown side. Dalton Lamp, fast break down the court, held on to it for a little long, looking for his own layup, but eventually behind the back pass found Noah Meisner for the left-handed layup. Eventually didn't get 2 points for himself, but I'd say an assist like that counts for 2 points for Dalton Lamp. It was some premier passing on the Blue Jays' part as well.
Absolutely. Like I said, I kind of thought he had maybe held on to it a little long, maybe give that up early. You get it back, you get 2 points yourself. But we were treated to a little showtime behind the back there from Mr. Lamp, and he finds his teammate Meisner there for an easy lay-in for the Blue Jays.
Dalton Lamp with your Jobbers move of the game. Eric Winchesky, Sport Clips MVP. Sport Clips brings you the MVP of this matchup. They're the home to the MVP haircut experience. Nothing comes close to making you feel like an MVP quite like the MVP experience at Sport Clips. Check in online with the hairstylist today or on the app. Our website is sportclips.com. Final order of business today. Let's take a look at what's coming up this week on the PSP Network. Just 2 games remain. On Friday, it's a girls and boys basketball doubleheader for Bismarck. The Legacy Sabres at the Century Patriots. Tip off at 6 and 7:45 here on the PSP Network. And then after that, the fun gets underway with the postseason tournaments every single week until into the end of March, including the WDA basketball tournament for the Bismarck Event Center, bringing the whole crew down there for a full week full of basketball. 2 tournaments at the same time, February 29th to March 2nd. I won't be down there, but I think you will, right?
I think I'll sneak down there for a day or two, Owen, and there's a lot of, we talked about it on the air, you guys did last night. That region tournament's going to be a dogfight. It's just so much fun, just some elite basketball. I can't wait.
Final score for the final time here from Minot. Magicians 75, Blue Jays 40. Magi are up to 17-1. They most likely will be the #1 team in the AA poll, which comes out tomorrow. Once again, they'll be at Mandan on February the 13th in their next game up. Jamestown falls to 5-12. They'll visit the Bismarck High Demons, one of the hottest teams in Division AA basketball at the moment. That comes up on February the 9th. For Bryce Gutnick, I'm Owen Patterson here. Thank you for tuning into the PSP Network tonight. Enjoy the rest of the week. Hope you tune in on Friday as well. And then next week, it's already tournament time for the Division B Girls Region 4 tournament here. Have a good rest of your week. Have a good weekend as well. From Magic City Campus Gymnasium, I'm Owen Patterson saying good night, everybody.
This presentation on the PSP Network is proudly brought to you by PSP Network. It's game day.
Whether you're looking for a full-service financial plan or planning for farm or business succession, Planning Team Financial Advisors is here to help you work toward achieving your financial goals. With locations in Bismarck, Garrison, and Center, our full-service team of professionals are dedicated to helping you work towards achieving your financial goals. Visit us online, planningteam.com.
Securities offered through LPL Financial, member of FINRA SIPC. Investment advisory services offered through New Edge Advisors, LLC, a registered investment advisor. New Edge Advisors, LLC, and Planning Team Financial Advisors are separate entities from LPL Financial.
How would you like to turn this into this? With Shaw's Crossroads Fuel to Food Reward Program, you can. Here's how it works. Pick up a fuel tracker card from any of our C-store cashiers. Every time you fill up with gasoline or diesel, use the fuel tracker card to record your gallons. Once you reach 1,000 gallons, you'll be eligible for a $10 gift card to Shaw's Crossroads Restaurant. Start earning your rewards today at Shaw's Crossroads.